boy, we got everything up. Holy crap. Aaron Rodgers. The reports have come out by Adam Schefter, and they've exploded in the past hour that Aaron Rodgers wants out of my Green Bay Packers. This is been reported by Adam Schefter on ESPN. You broke your phone, so Verizon broke the rules. Just put this down for a second here. So, reports came out on draft day, hour ago, that Aaron Rodgers wants out of Green Bay. I'm really pissed off by this. We can't trade him, especially now because it will cost us about $36 million in dead cap. After July 1st, it gets lower, but it's still a lot. The Packers, the report is the Packers have been wanting to extend Aaron Rodgers, but he refuses to sign an extension. This is a really bad deal. There was reports coming out yesterday that 49ers wanted to make an offer. They did not take the call, which was a good thing. So, what is the situation gonna end up happening here? So last year, the Green Bay Packers in the first round pick, towards the end of the first round, took Jordan Love, and he pretty much didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, he wasn't even a backup quarterback. He was the third string quarterback, and he was hardly ever active. Aaron Rodgers pretty much was the whole team that last year. So what is exactly going to happen to Aaron? Well, I don't think people should panic just yet. This is bad. Don't get me wrong. I hate that this came out on draft day. But I don't think we should panic just yet, because the Green Bay Packers still have 3 years on Aaron Rodgers' contract. There's still 3 years left on his contract. The Packers have said they're not going to trade Aaron Rodgers, and they financially can't, because right now the cap is just not there. And also, if they trade him before July 1st, they are going to lose around $36 million in cap. So they're not trading him tonight. I'm almost 95% sure they're not going to trade him on draft day. So that will be safe. However, the draft is something to watch tonight, because with this news coming out, and maybe the Packers already knew about this, because obviously they've been trying to talk to Aaron Rodgers. They've been trying to talk to his agent. They've been trying to make out an extension throughout this offseason, according to the reports. The biggest thing to look for in tonight's draft is to see, one, who the Green Bay Packers take with their first round pick, or if they trade it for a veteran, veteran wide receiver. And what they do with Jordan Love. If they decide to trade Jordan Love in tonight's draft, because there are people looking for quarterbacks, we're starting to see quarterbacks getting dealt with. Teddy Bridgewater got traded to Denver yesterday, which was a pretty surprise to me, because I think Sam Darnold is not as good as Teddy Bridgewater. But my whole thing here is to look and see what they do with Jordan Love. I expect the Green Bay Packers to trade Jordan Love. And if they trade Jordan Love like I think they're going to trade him, then you know they're going to be committed to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has basically said, give me an extension or I'm not coming back. Which, by the way, he's still under contract for 3 years. So, of course, Aaron Rodgers is going to play. He's got the Jeopardy possibility. He was a guest host during the offseason, and there's a possibility he might do the Jeopardy thing while he is still an active player if, he gets the gig permanently. He could do it during the offseason or during his off days from practice while he's still playing. But I don't think there is much to panic depending on what they do tonight. If the Packers trade for a veteran wide receiver with their first overall pick, or if they draft a wide, or they trade up to get a first round wide receiver, one of the top wide receivers, this is going to be something that is going to be looked at as a positive for someone, Aaron Rodgers, who wanted a wide receiver last year. Now, if you guys had seen my mock, now, of course, obviously, if trades happen, it's probably going to get all rearranged. But on my mock right now, I have Green Bay getting Marshall Jr. from LSU. And that is a wide receiver for Aaron Rodgers. Now, of course, they could try to trade up to get a better grade wide receiver, or they might trade up for possibly a veteran. Maybe like a Julio Jones. There has been rumors like this. But this is not that concerning as it is, because players do say that they don't want to return or they're very pissed off. Brett Favre did a similar play in 2007. He didn't flat out say that he didn't want to come back, but he was very upset with them not getting Randy Moss, for anybody who does not remember. And this was 2 years into Aaron Rodgers being a backup quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. So there is history and precedent for this. This is obviously a different era. Players are playing past their late 30s because, obviously, of the way the game is played now. Guys don't get beat up as much anymore as they would in the 90s into the early 2000s. So there is things possibly out there, and there's definitely avenues. Obviously, the draft is going to be talking about this all day. But it will be interesting to see what Green Bay does. They have been committed, saying that Aaron Rodgers is their guy. So tonight really will be probably the first day of the test, if really everybody is on board with Aaron Rodgers or not. They're gonna, if they draft a wide receiver, if they try to trade Jordan Love to another team that needs a quarterback, because obviously they're doing that this year. We've seen it with Darnold. We've seen it with Teddy Bridgewater. We're seeing quarterbacks get traded. So if this is the case, Jordan Love will probably be traded. Now, of course, some people will say this might be risky because they might trade away a future star. But on the flip side, if Aaron Rodgers plays as long as Tom Brady does, which Tom Brady is 43 now, it's not really a gamble, because if we're getting Aaron Rodgers for another 6-7 years, it's not really a gamble. If I was the Packers in this situation, now the Packers are owned by their own city, so obviously this is something that's going to be communicated, and this is going to be something where they are going to be more open to Aaron, because obviously it's owned by the city. The city is going to want Aaron to stay. And I'm almost certain that this is going to be a different situation than with Brett because it was a lot different with Brett Favre, because they obviously, Favre retired and then unretired, and they wanted to be committed to Rodgers. Rodgers has not retired and really has no intentions of retiring anytime soon. So that's really the situation here. And so hopefully we get more inside on this later on, but unfortunately right now we just don't have the answers. All I can tell you right now is I'm certain that this is just a maneuver play. I know Tom, from on YouTube, he talked about it and he was in uproar. And maybe this is just me being more optimistic because I've seen these situations happen before. But I think this is more a play on Aaron Rodgers than it is from the people that are is going on right now currently. I think this is just more of Aaron Rodgers trying to leverage in himself. That's what I think's going on here. I think he's leveraging himself and this is how it's going to happen. He's going to leverage himself to basically commit to him, which in Aaron Rodgers' mind, as well as probably business sense mind, makes sense. Aaron Rodgers is the league MVP. He got screwed out of a Super Bowl berth, and so this is what's got to be done. Jordan Love may or may not be the guy. Okay? It can very well happen. It can very well not. But I'm not going to not bet on someone over another person because I always go with the veteran. Even with Aaron Rodgers, when he was the backup to Brett Favre, I always go with the veteran over the young guy any day of the week. Brett Favre was my guy, obviously. As you all know, I was a huge diehard Brett Favre fan. Still my favorite quarterback of all time. I always like to go with the veterans, especially if the season prior was very good, and Brett Favre's was. And it's the same thing with Aaron Rodgers. He got them to the NFC Championship game, even though he got screwed, by the officials. It's something that I feel like you go with the veteran because you know what you're getting with the veteran. You don't know what you're getting with the young guy. You never do know what you're getting with the young guy. Obviously it worked with Aaron Rodgers, but that does not necessarily mean it's going to work with Jordan Love. We don't know. And obviously Jordan Love didn't really do that much as a rookie, as we all know. So if I was the Packers, I would try to see what I can get for Jordan Love. Because obviously people are looking. The Patriots are interested, obviously. So we'll see what happens. But overall, I don't think people should exactly panic right now about this. Just yet.
This is Peacock.
Describe it, please.
It's streaming.
Just yet. I don't think we should exactly panic on this. I think this is more of Aaron Rodgers making a play to basically ensure that he is going to either be a Green Bay Packer long term or not. But I don't think he's going anywhere because it would cost them $36 million to trade him before July 1st. They got 3 years left on his current deal with the Green Bay Packers. He's the He's the reigning league MVP. He's playing his best right now. I can't see them wanting to give that up. So this is my take on it. And don't get me wrong, from the body language I'm talking right now, I am pissed that this came out when it did, especially on draft day. They clearly knew this was coming. Obviously, if this had been something going on all off season, like they're claiming, obviously this is something that everyone knew straight from the beginning. And the fact that they put this out on draft day, to me, was a publicity stunt to piss the fans off and to really force the Green Bay Packers to really think hard on draft day, because obviously they're going to want to make Aaron Rodgers happy, because they want to keep him, obviously. So this is something that I think was a power play move by Aaron Rodgers' team, as well as the people that are reporting this, because it just seems all too convenient that they did it literally on draft day, that they decided to put this news out there. Adam Schefter and all these ESPN guys, you can't convince me that this wasn't something pre-planned, especially since we heard rumblings about Garoppolo possibly being traded to Green Bay for Aaron Rodgers, as well as a bunch of first-round picks, which that came out yesterday. But obviously it was reported that the Packers weren't taking the call. And then, of course, today, a couple hours before the draft, this comes out. So obviously there was some type of maneuvering going on. There was obviously some type of pre-planning. I think this was something that was pre-planned by the people in Aaron Rodgers' camp, to really kind of force the Packers' hands to either commit to Aaron Rodgers longer and give in to his demands, or he's not going to come back, which he will come back, but, can players refuse to be drafted? They can, but in this day and age, it would be stupid, unless they have leverage. If you're applying rookies, because they're not actually on a contract with the team they were drafted by. So yeah, they can refuse to play. Eli Manning did it in 2004. That would be the biggest case, as well as John Elway in 1983, I think it was the draft that he was selected in. I think it may have been 82, actually. No, I think it was 83. I don't remember, though. But they refused to play for the teams that drafted them, and they got traded out of there. But, again, those were rookies that hadn't been signed to a team yet. Aaron Rodgers is on the Packers for 3 years. So, under contract for 3 years. And the Packers can't trade Aaron Rodgers until at least July 1st. Otherwise, they'll lose $36 million in cap. And they're already behind the cap already. Going into this draft, so they really can't do that much, unfortunately. So Aaron Rodgers is not being traded tonight. I could assure you, I'm 95% sure he's not being traded tonight, because the Packers are not going to freaking lose $36 million that they don't have. They're already behind the salary cap right now. So losing $36 million is gonna make their cap space even worse because they don't have any cap space right now. So Aaron Rodgers is not being traded tonight. The thing that to look for as a Green Bay Packers fan, myself, is to see what the Packers do on draft night, see what they do tonight in the first round, who they select, or what trades they make with their first round pick, whether they trade up or they trade down or they trade to get a veteran wide receiver, because obviously Aaron Rodgers has been lobbying for wide receivers. If they start doing that, they're obviously doing stuff to benefit Aaron Rodgers and make him want to play for the Packers, because that's what this report is saying. As well as maybe possibly trading Jordan Love, who was picked by the Packers last year. If they trade him, their first round quarterback they drafted last year, if they trade him, who was a third string quarterback last year as a rookie, if they trade him to someone, obviously they are committed to Aaron Rodgers. So this would be something that would benefit Aaron. It would make Aaron be more comfortable to come back to the Packers, as well as talk to them and sign him to an extension. Because that's what Aaron Rodgers is basically saying, is he is basically saying that either give me an extension or I do not want to play here. That's basically the vibe that he's giving the Packers organization. So the best thing they can do is give him what he wants by drafting a wide receiver like they should have done last year. Trade Jordan Love, because honestly we shouldn't have drafted him anyways. See what we can get back for Jordan Love, because we used our first round pick on Jordan Love last year, but it was a late first round pick, so that's kind of like a high second round pick in a way. So if we can get a second round pick, an early second round pick back for Jordan Love, that would be actually pretty good. Or maybe even a veteran player that could benefit the Packers. That would be the best play to look for, and that would be the thing that I could see the Packers doing tonight, especially with the pressure that has now come out with this news. This is something that I think we're going to all have to look at and say, look, this news is out there because Aaron Rodgers himself wants to power play his way as the starting quarterback for the foreseeable future, not just this year. This is what he's doing. Aaron Rodgers ain't going nowhere. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going anywhere. They had multiple chances. There were other teams during this offseason that wanted to trade for Aaron Rodgers, and the Packers did not take the call. So obviously they are committed to Aaron Rodgers. It's just a matter of making him happy, getting him this extension, possibly trading Jordan Love. I think if they trade Jordan Love, I think this shit goes away. I think if they trade Jordan Love, they give him the wide receiver that he wants, that they should have done last year, this shit goes away. And then we'll start seeing Aaron Rodgers talking to the Packers organization and starting to come up with an agreement for possibly extending his 3-year contract that he currently has right now. He has 3 years left on his deal. So this is what I think is going to happen. Again, tonight is big for the Packers, us Packers fans, us Cheesehead Packer Nation here. This is critical, but again, I am more optimistic than all these other analysis that are talking about Aaron Rodgers right now. I think people are trying to blow this up more into what it actually is, and this is just more of Aaron Rodgers trying to ensure that he is going to be the starter for the foreseeable future in Green Bay. That's what I think this is. And that is really all I got on this. So I'm out right now. Comment, rate, let me know what you guys think. Again, if you're not subscribed to me, make sure to hit the subscribe button, all the notification bells for all the latest content, because a lot of you guys that do watch my content aren't actually subscribed, so make sure you do that. Yeah, Discord link in the description, and that is about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace.